They keep the commandment of God. So this is 44, all the way down. Keep the commandments of God. But she said, but you have preached it so much that your sermons are as dry as the hills of Gilboa. People got the message. Keep the commandments of God. What's missing?
The testimony of Jesus Christ.
The testimonies of Jesus Christ. Some versions say
The faith of Jesus.
faith of Jesus Christ. Adventists have the Sabbath down to a fine art. And everybody knows Adventists for keeping the Sabbath. What's missing, and why we have to preach righteousness by faith, is that what we don't have down is the faith of Jesus. We don't have the faith of Jesus. We have to have the faith of Jesus before it closes, before our probation closes. And that is the character that Christ came here to demonstrate. And that is righteousness by faith. That was one of the last things that Luther said. Luther had the beginning of it, but the rest of righteousness by faith was to be concluded by Seventh-day Adventists beginning in 1844. You've got to have the righteousness of God. And that's what we have to preach. The righteousness of Christ. Otherwise, you don't know what God's character is. So, keep the commandments? Yeah. The Jews kept the commandments. The Jews kept the Sabbath. And then they said, get his body off the cross and Sunday out, and he's messing up our high Sabbath day. Get his body off the cross. So you're not saved just by keeping the Sabbath. You must have both component parts, and that is the faith of Jesus. And that is demonstrated in righteousness by faith. Not my righteousness, because there was no guile found in their mouth. So then there must be another kind of righteousness that I need. That's his righteousness. So again, I'll come back and do it whenever Pastor gives me permission. Righteousness by Faith, 1888. Read everything you can. Because without that righteousness, none will see God. Be explicitly clear on that. If you don't have his righteousness,